And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit late starting. We're waiting for Shaf Memon to join us in the UK. And my name's Keithy Broom. Welcome to the My Paying Ads live Google Hangout for Monday night, My Paying Ads Australia. And down under, it's beautiful weather one day, absolutely perfect the next here in Australia and New Zealand, as you all know. That's why we all want to live down here, down under. We've got a fantastic night tonight. We've got plenty of great questions. And when Shaf joins us, I've just emailed him. The carrier pigeon with a little note on his leg has obviously been held up in London traffic. He's probably resting on the top of the Buckingham Palace somewhere. But anyway, we'll get Shaf. Looks like he's coming on very shortly. Now, just before we get to Shaf, everybody along here, just like to introduce you to everybody. My name's Keithy Broom, as I've just told you. And we'll start with Ara. How are you today, Ara?
Hi, yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm Aroha in Hamilton, New Zealand, and I've had a great week and hit a milestone I wanted to say. I've maxed out my level 3 My Paying Ads packs, so bit of a celebration. Yeah. Hope everyone else too.
Fantastic. And Ernie, moving along to yourself, Ernie. How are you today, mate?
I'm great, Keith. I'm Ernie. I'm from Brisbane. That's one of the spots you talk about. It's perfect one day and the other day not so perfect, like at the moment. We haven't quite got the weather you bragged about, but it's pretty good compared to anywhere else. At the moment, with my ad packs, I'm lucky enough to be on level 3 as well, and humming along beautifully and powering along in earnings. And
okay, brilliant, awesome. And next we've got Grant. How you go, Grant?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Pete. Yep. Yeah, no, I've had a good week, and yeah, I'm from Timaru, New Zealand, and yeah, I'm busy building pack number 4, so business is growing on well.
Did you say you're busy growing packs in what, level 4?
Yes.
Level 4, well done, mate. Awesome, brilliant, well done. And Paul, how are you today, Paul? Good evening.
Well, good evening all. I'm from the Gold Coast in Australia. Got a bit of a cold at present, but I'm moving along very well, and so is my team. I'm with a low. I just cracked level 3 as well. We're all moving along very well.
nice.
Fantastic. And here he is, Mr. Shaf Memon. How are you, Shaf?
I'm good, thank you, Katie.
We'll just test your volume there. How is, you can hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly, yes.
Okay, great.
Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely, mate. Can hear you nice and clear there. Just trying to adjust your level. Superb, mate. All right, well, what we'd like to do is, we've introduced the panel. We've got yourself there. We've got a few questions lined up. Basically, just 3 questions tonight. We're trying to keep these hangouts nice and short to about 30 minutes. And everybody's open mic, so if you've got the flu or coughing or there's noise in the background, just mute your own mic if you wouldn't mind, if you know there's noise in the background. I'd like to hand it over to Shaf to introduce himself. I'd like you, Shaf, to give us a small background of yourself in the industry, and obviously you're well in the executive of My Paying Ads, along with Tanzil and Uday, and your side of the business. I know you want to explain to everyone what's currently happening and what exciting things we've got happening in the next 6 to 9 months. So everybody said hello. So I'll throw the stage over to you, so to speak, and let you tell everyone about yourself, mate. Way you go.
Hi guys, first of all, my name is Shaf Memon.
Hi, Shaf.
Hello. I start online business nearly 18 to 20 months now. I used to work for MLM companies, and nearly about 16 months now I start revenue shares. First I start when the revenue shares, I really don't understand the business, how this business works, and what to do about the revenue, how this revenue works. But then I come across, I say, you know what, this is amazing, this is a topic, this definitely works for everyone. then I started learning from last year till now. You can see I'm totally different now. I'm in some stage on MPA now. My stage in MPA on the support side, support a system. Anyone needs support, like a support ticket before is very poor. You can see, like, as I mentioned before. But now we see from last week we are doing very good on support side. We got nearly about 9 people helping us for support side.
Okay. And the advertising products you mentioned to me the other day, is there anything in the pipeline?
We're coming out. Yes, we're coming out with about 3 to 4 new products now very soon. Like I said, it's a testing mode now. Hopefully, we're up and running within 2 weeks, max of 2 to 3 weeks. The advertising product is very, very important, very, very unique and new. People get traffic from outsource. It's not only MPA. When the people come advertising with us, we give them traffic, external traffic as well now. It's in testing mode, but it is amazing. When I tested, this is good, very, very good for me. I'm telling you guys, once they come out, people can see the difference, big difference.
Yeah. Okay. I've noticed that the growth of members as well. We're well over 150,000 now. Did you join right at the start with Uday back in March last year, or a little bit after?
Yes, I joined on July, actually.
July, yeah. Okay, so virtually right at the start. Excellent, excellent. Okay.
Yeah. After I joined, I worked for previous other company for traffic, other traffic companies. But when I come across with MPA that time is nothing. No one knows about MPA. It's a baby, But I think it's something there, something definitely there. With Uday, especially Uday. When I talked to him first time, I still remember that day. When I talked to him first time, he's so honest, so clear. You can tell. Look, this guy is amazing. And look, this is proof as well today. Uday focus is, he wants to do something. He wants to do from members. He wants to show people, look, this is a traffic, and we definitely give you 100% traffic, and member can enjoy their revenue share as well.
Yeah. There's no question that Uday is totally focused, and that's his mechanical engineering background, and with the excellence in that field, he's just carried that over into business here, and boy is he focused. He's a softly spoken guy, but I could tell he's got that steely resolve, because I speak to him via Skype every week here in Brisbane. It's only a couple of hours difference with Singapore. And yeah, steely resolve would be a good description of the guy, and that's why a lot of people have picked that up, especially in the last couple of weeks since we did the webinar with Uday on. People have really gone, whoa, hang on a minute, this company is totally focused. And that's what people want. There's too much people getting blurred and transfixed by other shiny objects that are around at the moment. But as you say, Chef, it's 15 months now, and we're just into a solidarity mode of building, and new products coming on. We've got the issue with PayPal, which will be resolved very shortly. We may have an opportunity to chat about that shortly, but we don't want to waste too much time. So I've got 3 basic questions that everybody's seen. Question 1, and we'll start with you, Araha, is what would you do with your NPA income? I'll start it off and give you an idea and give you an understanding of what I mean by the question. What will you do with your NPA income? Now, my NPA income, obviously, if you max this program out, which is $200 US per day or $6,000 US per month, to 72,000 a year or 100,000 Australian dollars, that's my goal, is to get to the 200 per day mark by building a team and repurchasing, maybe taking a little bit as I go along, so I'm getting a little bit of benefit of the profit from the advertising. I've got thousands of credits to use, which is brilliant as well for a couple of other businesses. So my goal is to use little bits of the income I get to supplement my current income until I get to the max 200 per day. So that's my aim. What's your thoughts, Araha?
Thanks, Keithy. Totally agree with you in terms of building up to a maximum of $200 a day. That's what I'm aiming to do at the moment. So every level is, new milestones broken. So as I said before, I've maxed out level 3. So the next milestone will be hopefully to max out the next level, the last level, with the aim of reaching $200 a day. And my intention would be to take some of that money out, for daily living, if you like, and continue to repurchase so that, also helps sustain the business. And quite right, what you said about Uday in his appearance the other week. I'm new to my paying ads, relatively so, having joined in March this year. And got going then, and definitely, with him coming on board as he did, and fronting this Hangout, really validated how solid this business is. And I have been in a few rev shares, revenue sharing advertising businesses. So for me, there's no doubt about reaching the ultimate, which is $200 a day. Yeah.
Right. Awesome. Thank you. Ernie.
Well, my plan is mid-August, $200 a week, and then every 2 months thereon until probably about March to April next year, the $200 a day that will reach the maximum, and that'll sustain my ad pack level at the maximum withdrawal per day. It's a simple plan that I'm looking at. Every 60 days I expect to reach another day of $200, so it'll be 2 days after 60 days after August, 120 days, it'll be 3 days of $200 drawing. And what I plan to do with it is obviously a bit of a lifestyle for family, and personally do quite a bit of traveling to friends overseas and spend some time with family as well, more time than I'm doing at the moment.
Okay, great. So you're the stats man in the group, so you're working out it on increments of months of compounding and taking a little bit, compounding and taking a little bit. Now, can I ask you, Ernie, and Araha's probably in the same, well, all you guys are in the same position. You've filled up level 1 with 100 ad packs, you filled up level 2 with 100 ad packs, so that's the $5 and the $10 ad packs you've filled up. And you're saying now you've filled up the $25 ad packs, is that right?
You're asking me if I fill them up?
Yeah.
I've got 58 in level 3. 58 in level 3.
58.
Yes.
Okay.
Once I get...
Sorry, Araha, back to you. Have you filled up level 3, have you?
Yeah.
The 25 ad.
Correct, yeah.
Have you noticed, just for everybody else on the panel, since you've gone from level 2 with a $10 ad packs to the level 3, have you noticed an increase dramatically from going into that level 3, the 25, that you've filled that up, now you're purchasing the $50 ones? Is there
Yeah, the last couple of days I've noticed an increase in the morning when I've gone to look into my account. Quite a bit, actually. Yeah.
Are you adding any fresh funds at all? Or are you just in the repurchase mode at the moment?
Over time, because I had a goal 3 weeks ago to reach 100.
Yep.
So I'd worked it out ahead of time that I would be adding fresh funds periodically on my own.
Yep, fantastic.
So I have, ahead of time.
Very, very good. Okay, Grant, where are you up to, mate?
I'm steadily building and looking to recruit more people. Now the company's really solid, and I'm really pleased. As far as the money goes, I'm actually taking a little bit out and going to convert that into Bitcoin over the next few weeks. As just a different alternative currency. But I'm very pleased with the way my account's growing.
So you've filled up level 1, 2, and level 3, have you?
Yeah, I'm on level 4. Yeah.
Level 4, fantastic, mate. Well, that's an interesting option to look at that cryptocurrency as, I guess, another strategy as well with the income from the ad packs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bitcoin's actually gone up considerably in the last 2 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I've seen a number of posts on that. Yeah. Okay.
Agree.
Thank you very much. Now, Paul, what's your plan with the income, mate?
Well, I'm retired, so I just play around with what comes in and build it up from there. I just want to live the life that I want to live. So each day, if I need some money, I take some money out, or I leave it there. So I'm just playing along for the next 6 months, just building up my referral link, because that's the side where the money comes in from as far as I can see. So I just use it as an ATM, if you like to call it that.
Right. Now, you've done what a lot of members have done with Solid Trust Pay. You have is it a debit card or a credit card that they give?
I have a credit card with Solid Trust Pay, yes, and I withdraw into Solid Trust Pay and I put that money into my MasterCard, yes.
So it's a Solid Trust Pay MasterCard credit card, is it, or a debit card?
It's a debit card, yes.
Debit card, yeah. Okay.
Just
Well, that's
withdraw
great.
money from any ATM that I like.
So basically, you can go to your local supermarket and buy your groceries for the week with the ad pack revenue created from my paying ads at the moment.
Correct.
Okay.
I do. I can use it for anything, and it's all in US dollars.
Yep. Excellent, excellent. All right, we'll move along to you, Shat. If you've got any thoughts on income for lifestyle, what's your, I don't know if you can tell us what your plans are, mate.
So your question is what I do with my NPA income, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's your plans for the future?
Right. You guys know, like, I'm already in that level. I'm taking $200 a day out. Well, with my NPA income is a split income. I use 70% for my lifestyle and the remaining 30% to further enhance our business. And I run various promotions and purchase with both physical and virtual advertising. It's based to create awareness and for MPA. I don't want 100% to come out. I want to do something like 70% for me. That's fine. Doesn't matter. I'm at the level. I'm taking max out of the business, but I want to keep going with MPA. It's only 150,000 members in MPA now. I want, plenty. The world is too big. If we do more advertising for different levels, different platform, I believe we can get more and more traffic coming in. That's the reason I always use my 30% out. So it's like I use for other advertising. I pay and free advertisement everywhere or paid advertisement. I try my best. I don't mind, guys. If I make $200 a day, if I pick 30% out, I'm happy to do that. No problem at all. But I know it's 200 mine all of my life.
Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. Awesome. Well, that's great. You've reached the max level already. Now, wouldn't it be fantastic if all the members? How many? I mentioned this the other day to you. What would get you excited as far as members being maxed out per day? What would get you excited? How many do you like to see in the next 6 to 12 months of NPA members? Maxing out every day.
This is my goal, guys. I want to see each member can take this much money out. That's why, KT, we're working together for this platform, right? We want to teach people. We want to we give them education, what to do, how to get that level, and you can see day by day, I'm looking at the system, day by day, the people reach that level, and
yeah.
I believe when we start our program, like, how to get that max level, and I believe at least 50% member I'm looking at in 6 to 12 months to reach that level.
Wow, that's exciting. I don't know if you picked it up, folks, but there's some key words that you said that from his perspective and Tanzil and Udos, they want to teach the members on how to get to that 200 max draw out of their revenue share profit every day. So the emphasis is on the company teaching the members, so providing that teaching and training. So obviously there's some exciting things coming up. The main issue obviously is PayPal in the next 3 to 4 or 5 weeks to get all resolved, and then the training side of teaching people how to become internet savvy and internet rich as opposed to internet poor, which most people are. 98% of marketers online have earned nothing out of the businesses, but the focus of the MPA management, which is music to the people listening and watching this tonight, that the management of this company want you to succeed and are happy to train and show you the way how to do that. So that's brilliant. That's brilliant news. Number 2 out of 3 questions. We're racing along here with the time. Here's quite a good question, actually. When somebody asks you, what do you do, what do you tell them? So I do a little bit of part-time work, and they say, oh, you do this part-time, and they say, what do you do, Keithy? And my answer is, which I've picked up off different marketers, I like it, I show people how to earn money on the internet and stop talking and wait for them. Oh, I show people how to earn money on the internet. That's what I do. Oh, and then just say nothing. That's a great art in sales if you can ask a question and then stop talking, stop babbling on, and allow that person to ask you back, oh, how do you do that? And then that allows you to carry on a conversation. So that's a very easy question that I say to people. Aroha, what's your response when someone says, well, what do you do?
I just say that I'm making money online, and sometimes I get the response, well, you must be something pretty special, or else I'll get the response in the form of a question, what is it that you do? Yeah, so.
Right. So you get the lead by saying that, you get the lead into carry on the conversation and talk about what that person wants and how possibly you can help them.
It can lead to that. I guess New Zealand is, there's definitely more and more coming online, you know, finding the internet as being a way to make money.
Yep.
But I'm not finding too many people wanting to ask too much more once I've let them know what I do. So maybe a little bit of disbelief, I'm not sure. But I think having Hangouts and Facebook posts and things like that does.
Social proof posts, yeah, absolutely correct. Now, I'll be interested to hear your response to Ernie, having been in sales for a long time. So if someone says, Ernie, what are you doing nowadays? What's your response?
I'm looking to maximise the use of my money and time via the internet. That's the plan I've got in retirement years. And the learning curve's great, but it's certainly looking very, very good.
Okay, and you get a good response from that?
The business people, they certainly get their attention as far as converting them to being members. At this stage, I've got to fine-tune that, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, okay, brilliant. All right, Grant, what's your all right, Grant, what do you do for a living? What's your response to people that ask you?
Keithy, I tell them I'm a full-time online marketer, and I give value up front, and then I show people business and show them what to do. So that's what I say, and it's working.
Working, yeah. So you go, I'm the full-time online marketer, and I'm the professional. I can help you approach.
Yeah, yeah.
And have you built a sort of a, you know, when I did door-to-door sales, when I knocked on doors to sell different products, there was a ratio. I'd speak to 10 people and one would be interested. Do you have any sort of a ratio when you're talking to people? Have you worked that out at all?
Yeah, it's probably 1 to 2. Yeah.
1 to 2 or 1 to 10?
1 to 2 out of 10. Yeah. Yeah. So it's about 10 to
good.
20%.
Not 1 out of 2, not every second one, mate. You'd be an unbelievable salesman if every second person you spoke to took up the banner. Brilliant. 1 out of 10. Oh, that's unbelievable. And I think that's a focus of what a lot of people really got to think about. Everybody's not going to say yes to you telling them about your business with My Paying Ads. What are you doing online? I work online. That can't be true. That's a scam. That's a pyramid. Blah blah blah. But you've got to talk to those 7 or 8, 9 people who say that before you get to the next person who says yes. I'm definitely looking. I've been waiting for you to talk to me about a business like that. So you've got to be strong in going through those 7, 8, or 9 people. And what you do is, and here's a tip if you're listening. What I used to do when we were working, we would get a percentage of a sale, and we break that down to every single person we talk to, that every single person had a dollar value, regardless whether they said yes, no, or go away, you silly Kiwi bloke, or whatever they said, they were still worth something to talk to me. So I worked out maybe every person I spoke to was worth $10. Now, you could probably do that in your businesses. How much of a referral starting off would be 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, etc., and build up. You could work out that maybe every person you spoke to is worth $12.50 for the next 6 months. And every time you spoke to somebody that they said no, you could almost say, well, thanks very much for the $12.50 because that's the value they would have by talking to them before you moved on to the next one. So just keep that in mind, folks, that even though people say no, they are of value to you by saying no because you are closer to the person who's going to say yes. All right, Paul, if someone says to you, what do you do for a living, mate? What are you going to tell them?
Well, I've been concentrating my referral line on businesses, so I'm a traffic expert. So I'm getting traffic to people's websites, and then that's what MPA is. It's an advertising platform. So going down steps from there is to, well, okay, I don't have a website. That's okay. We'll find you one. Just get on board, and I'll get the traffic to your particular website. That's what I do. I'm a traffic expert, and you get paid every 60 minutes once you advertise on our particular platform. That gets the juices going. People then think, oh, okay, how do I go from here? And you just travel on from there.
All right, excellent. Very, very good. All right, Chef, when you meet people in the streets of London, when you're wandering about, when you're hopping out of the convertible Rolls Royce and saying, you know, they're asking you, what do you do? What do you tell them, mate?
Sorry. Well, I tell them that I trade in online traffic and ad space. They always ask me, what's that? Believe you guys, they always ask me, what's that? I reply explaining that traffic and customers are the lifeline of any business. You know, of course, you know, any businesses you need traffic, right? This is value you bring to businesses, like, you know, traffic and exposure. That's, I believe, that's the first what I tell them. You know, traffic is very, very important for any business. That's we provide to other businesses.
Okay, now I just missed that first line. What was your first line? There was a little bit of an echo there.
Okay. Like I tell them, you know, I trade in online traffic and ad space.
Oh, you trade in online traffic. That was correct?
Ad space, that's right, yeah.
You trade in online traffic and ad space.
But that's the reason they ask me always. They always ask, what's that, you know? That's the reason they ask me. More excitement.
I'm just writing this down. Keep talking, mate. I'm writing this down. That's a great one. I trade in online traffic. I hope they're all writing this down, folks. This is brilliant. Online traffic and ad space. Ad space.
That's the
Right.
main thing. They always ask you, oh, what's that? You know, the excitement. Oh, what's this? You know, like, just tell me about more. You know, how this works. Then I go from there.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. And Paul's a great one as well. I'm a traffic expert. I am a traffic expert. Again, folks, you should be writing these down. I am a traffic expert. Just get into these routines of talking about this business. Right, we've got one more question, and then maybe we'll hand it over to you, Chap, to just say a few words at the end of what you would like people to be doing in the next, 3 to 4 weeks of the business. Where will you be in 6 months from now? And I mean that by where are you going to be in your life? Are you going to be living in the same place? Are you going to be moved to a new suburb? Are you changing your environment? Are you going to get fitter and more active and brain strong? Or what's your plans? Where are you going to be in the next 6 months? Not necessarily financially, but how is your life going to change in the next 6 months by being in this business? And I'll start that off by that my plan as it goes week by week, month by month, I'll be in a different location in Brisbane. I'll be living by the ocean. I'll be full-time online marketer, and I'll be spending a lot more time with my 2 dogs that you've seen and close friends that I've got to build a more family-type existence rather than what I'm having to do at the moment, a little bit of 9 to 5. So I'm going to get away from that and go full-time and be in a location where it's calm and relaxed. And I just have my laptop, close it, and whatever I want, and away I go. So that's me, Araha. Where are you going to be in 6 months from now? How is your life going to be?
Somewhere by the water.
There's a lot of water in New Zealand.
Lake, sea, or river, yeah. And less time at the computer with more money daily. Pretty much it. And just better quality of life. Yeah, less time on the computer.
Less time. More close time with people you like and you love and your family and everything.
Absolutely, and some adventures.
Fantastic, fantastic. Ernie, where are you going to be in 6 months, mate?
Okay, well, in 6 months' time, to enjoy any money or anything you want in life, health is number one. So 7 kilos of weight will be converted into 7 more kilos of muscle just by doing the exercise routine that I've let go of. And then spending 6 months to the 12 next 12 months. So that's the simple plan. My laptop lifestyle that can be afforded anyone in MPA. They follow staff sleep into the max number of ad packs.
Okay, brilliant, brilliant. All right, Grant, where are you going to be, mate? You're still going to be in Timaru?
Yes, yeah, probably will be, yeah. But I'll continue to build my other business, and I'm a bit like Araha. I want to spend less time on the computer and just leverage my time, and that's basically it. But I want to do some more travelling, so that's my goal.
More travelling?
Yes.
You're coming to Australia to see all of us, are you?
That's the one.
That'll be number one on your list, no doubt.
Back to the GC.
Yeah. There's a spare bed here, mate, anytime you want. Got a spare room.
Good stuff,
all right,
thank you.
Paul. Good, good. Paul, 6 months from now, where can you see yourself?
Well, living next door to, living in London, I suppose. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to do it. No, I'll be living down the Gold Coast, near the Gold Coast, by the ocean, with my wife.
All right. Yeah. And playing golf 5 days a week instead of 3 days a week, like you are at the moment.
That's truism.
Good. So I think we're getting the idea that the Southern Hemisphere folks like spending time by the water, relaxed, chilled out, in a less environment with the computer. But you've got to work hard to build that first. So we'll finish off with Shaf. Where are you going to be in 6 months from now, mate?
Right. For me, 6 months are all about creating more awareness to grow our business. I feel that we can help every member achieve their goals by helping them understand how to advertise. I'm working with a number of talented people to create various utilities to help our members, give MPA more awareness and exposure. For example, offering a automated sales funnel simply by sending a referral link. This has not been done before, and statics show a much higher conversion. Conversion. Sorry, this is my goal.
So you have that's fantastic. So you're going to be busy for the next 6 months, mate.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. Always, this is my plan. Always, I want to do something for our members. Look, I'm there. You can see my team. 80% is there. They're taking max out. I always try to help every member. It's not my referrals or anyone referrals. My aim is they just get a max and they know how this works. I don't want they only click. It's just 10 clicks and done. No. I really want to teach them, this is my goal, I want to teach them how this advertising platform works. What's the PPC, what's the PPC, how this withdrawal ad works, login ads work, traffic exchange work, each point. This is my dream, If you ask today, Katie, I believe so many members, they tell you the same thing, we don't know what the PPC is, PTC is, We want to teach them what's this, how this works. Once they know, then they know the power of traffic.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. Fantastic. That's great news, mate. Well, just before we finish off, there's a couple of things I want to just bring to every member's attention here. But we all know there's a competition on at the moment. I'll just looking at the Facebook post that Tanzil put in. What's that? 11th of June, 2 days ago. We're looking for 10,000 likes. 10,000 likes, and there'll be a prize given away. And members have just got a comment because there's 40,000 in the Facebook group. So just leave a comment on the pinned post in the Facebook group. Just say g'day, and then put a number between 1 and 40,000, and a person will be randomly picked once we get to 10,000 likes, and they'll be receiving a prize. So this is a bit of a feedback prize. That's what Tanzil wants, which is brilliant. So as soon as this Hangout's finished, go to the Facebook page, Facebook group. If you haven't joined that already, make sure you get in. There's 42,179 members at the moment. We've got 597 new members. Very positive. Very positive in there. So we need 10,000 likes on that pinned post. So get in and do that. And the other thing too is that we'd like all members in My Paying Ads to go into their back office and click on the profile tab, and then go in and put in their full details of their name and address and their drop-down menu for their country. Now, a lot of members have just put their name and whatever and then registered. We need you to go in and complete all your details of where you live, what country, which is going to help our database unbelievably well for people in different countries, how many, and as far as targeting those countries for advertising purposes and how we can help those members through the advertising. So every member, I'd ask you as soon as we finish here, click onto your back office, go into your profile, and just make sure that you've got your country in the drop-down menu clicked in, and save that so it updates all the data we need for the members. Now, in the coming days and weeks, we'll be giving you an update on PayPal and how we're going to proceed with that in the next few weeks. Uday and Tanzil will be giving strict instructions, specific instructions on that. So that's coming up. It'll be fantastic. Thank you very much indeed, Shaf, for coming on today and talking to us. We really appreciate your time, mate, in London. I know you're very busy. And
Thank you so
we'll
much.
get you on again, definitely, mate. We want to learn a lot more about you. I know you like hiding in the background and doing all that hard work, but you're part of the face of MBA, so well done, mate. Thank you very much indeed.
I never come out. Like my job is always behind the scenes. That's our work. But guys,
Yeah,
what
well,
you doing, guys? Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
that's it. It's a little bit different in Australia, mate. We like everything out in the open, mate. Because there's so much room here. Thank you very much. Thank you, Arahar, again. We'll see you very, very soon. Thank you. Thank you, Arahar. Ernie, thank you very much indeed for your input again today, mate. And Grant, always a pleasure, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you, mate. And Paul, well done again, mate. Thank you very much, Paul. It's goodbye for me and goodbye for everybody. Good night, everybody. Thank you. See you on the next one. Bye.